Yo. What's up, bears? It is time. It is past time. Welcome to the Self-Care Bear Club. I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here. If you missed me, I do apologize. It is the second time in a year and a half that I have failed. Yes, I fail. We are human, right? I have failed to stick to my consistent bi-weekly pledge to you, and I truly am sorry. But, my boyfriend would say, there's a but coming. No buts. I am the kind of person that is really learning to stay true to me, and you already know this. So while it doesn't feel good to skip this, it also didn't feel good to do it. So thank you. I hope you're still tuned in, and I hope you checked out all the other episodes in my absence. And if you didn't miss me, then good. You was living in the present moment, my friends. But life's been lifing. How has your life been? Life has been lifing, and I wanted to give my full attention to the kind of shitty things that have been going on, right? That's real. Shitty stuff happens. Positive people aren't prone to shitty things. Tucker, what's up? Everybody say, what's up, Tuck? What's up, Tuck? So glad he's here. And so anyways, yeah, what's been going on in your life? Have you been able to stay true to you? Have you been able to forgive yourself when you haven't showed up to something that is important to you? Are you the kind of person that has to show up? Like, yes, there's other aspects of my life, like jazzercise, like I have to do that. Like if I don't show up, nobody will, right? My boyfriend is super ambitious, so like if he doesn't show up, like it's gonna ruin his whole goddamn day. Like, and I have to really differentiate myself from him in certain aspects because he pushes me for certain, and I need that balance because I would never get anything done if it wasn't for him. No, that's not true, but he definitely pushes me in such a great way is what I'm saying. And so point being, I never have any advice to give you, right? You have to really get real, really get in your brain, and really ask yourself what you need, what you want. You want to come up here? And what is going to keep you happy moment by moment? You guys want to see my guy? Oh, look at his little shaved belly and his shaved arm and his food on his face. He's just a cutie guy. No, he's camera shy. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you now can, and you can see my Tucker and send him some love. We just love him so much. And then what were we talking about? Staying present with your pets. You have to figure out what it is that works for you moment by moment. Moment by moment, it's always changing. So what I need right now is different from what I needed 5 minutes ago, is what is different than I needed yesterday. And so there's beauty and consistency and discipline. We've already talked about this. We'll always talk about it some more. But I'm always changing, right? I'm always changing this, and I'm learning to allow myself to change, right? We have to give ourselves that allowance, like with alcohol per se. Like I've been through so many different vibes. That's just an easy one for me. And food, and yeah, just like all those things that can be bad for you, you know. I've gone through so many waves where it's like, I can't do it. And then I don't want to do it. And then I do want to do it. And then I just don't want to think about whether I do or don't. I just want to live, right? I just want to live and have love and appreciation for all the things. I don't want to think of anything as good or bad or ugly. I just want to be. So what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? That leads us to our topic today, and that's the most important question you can continue to ask yourself every day, every morning. If you forget, no big deal. I ain't been asking myself that the last month. So again, self-love is the only answer, y'all, no matter what. But we're talking about purpose, fulfilling your purpose. And when you feel icky or out of alignment, chances are you're not fulfilling your purpose. Your purpose could be anything from being an artist, a painter, a musician, to being an Uber driver or a delivery person or a trash man. A trash man, is that a technical term? Garbage man, we love you. Who wants to do that? If you do, I think that's fucking cool. Apparently they have like great benefits and shit, and like they fucking should. If they don't, let me get them a raise, please. Because I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. And that's the beauty of this fucking world, my friends. You get to decide. You get to decide. And maybe your purpose isn't your job. Maybe your purpose is to be a mother, which also is a job, you know, semantics here, but maybe your purpose is to be a caretaker. My purpose is to be a caretaker and an uplifter, a believer, a best friend, right? So whether I'm on the Jazzercise stage or I'm doing the podcast or I'm doing hair, I just want to be there for you. I just want you to feel good, or you to be able to feel real, authentic. I want you to be you whenever I'm near you. So that's my purpose. And I forget that sometimes, like, because I have skipped the podcast recently. I haven't been moving forward with some more YouTube videos. I want to do some free workouts, so keep an eye out, and thank you for being patient with me always. My timeline is my own, and that makes me want to cry because there's just so much built up shame, guilt, and other stuff. What's this? It's a cat hair. And yeah, just so many years I spent not allowing myself to be, right? Not allowing myself. And here we are, allowing all the things. Did you see? My house is kind of a mess right now, but that's okay too. It's really not. But that chair is just not supposed to be there if you saw it. Shameless plug, come to Jazzercise. So, if you don't know what your purpose is, that is A-okay. Meanwhile, I've been living my purpose my whole life and I still didn't know what it was, right? When I was a bartender, serving people, talking to people, loving people, you know, making them happy. Serving. Can you be of service? Can you be of service? Start asking yourself what your purpose is. Start trying new things. If you really fucking don't know, get out there, do different things. Your purpose is going to be something that lights you up. So for me, Jazzercise is like full alignment, 100%. And I think it has a lot to do with the movement. When I'm moving, I really am able to, again, transmute that energy and get out of my own way and just let source come through me. Meanwhile, when I'm behind the chair doing hair and when I'm on the podcast, I have my voice and you know I fucking use it and I go a mile a minute and I'm all over the place, and that's cool too. That's cool too. That's cool too. So, what lights you up? Do you like to draw? Do you like to create content on the internet? Do you like to crunch numbers? Do you like to lead? Do you like to travel? Do you like to cook? Like, what is it that you like to do? And you're like, well, Carrie, I can't make money doing some of those things. Well, we got to find a way. We will find a way. We are finding a way. And I promise you, if you do more of those things, even if it's just like 5, 10, 20 minutes a day, you will bring in more abundance. You will find more peace and more happiness, which in turn is going to bring you more of all the other things, right? You're just going to feel better. And then when we're out of alignment, like, we're not going to beat ourselves up for it. Like, there's this level that I'm at now, right? Where it's like, I know the last month or so, I haven't been keeping up with my shit. And again, like, I just I have to be okay with it. because I know I'm going to get back on my shit. Like, that's me. Like, I think I've mentioned this before, I'm not super ambitious in like the fact that I need to make a list of goals, because I do need to, like, my personality is like, oh, I'm a daydreamer and I'm up here. So I know what I need to do. I need to do X, Y, and Z to kind of focus myself there. That's not my strength. But when I'm not there, I just have to not care. I have to not care. And then I have to remind myself. People are always reminding myself. People are always reminding me how much I am doing. And thank y'all. This is what this is all about. A community. Self-love, but within a community. You can't do it by yourself. But if I don't remind myself, it doesn't matter, right? But people are always reminding me, you do so much, Carrie. You're always behind the chair doing hair. You're always doing the podcast. You jazzercise. Like, you teach yoga. Like, you're doing X, Y, and Z. Like, you're doing so much. And I'm like, oh. But it's so easy to put on some glasses and like look at somebody else. Like my friend Corey, she's got 3 fucking babies under 3. And it's like, no, that bitch is doing a lot. Like, she's making K-pops at like 4 a.m. Like, she's doing a lot. And she's finding time to have fun. Like, she's doing a lot. Okay, that's a different kind of a lot. We're all doing a lot. And if you're really like stuck in the bed and you're like, no, Carrie, I'm not doing a lot. That's doing a lot, because you're doing a lot of blaming. You're doing a lot of shaming. You're doing a lot of overthinking. You're doing a lot of negative self-talk. You're doing a lot. You're probably fucking doing the most, honestly. And I've been there, done that. And you are not alone, friend. You are not alone. That's hard to hear. That is so hard to hear. I still, like, I talk this shit, right? And that's the point. Like, you can't just talk shit and, like, we don't listen. We do, but we don't, you know? You have to live it. You have to experience it. Because I hear myself fucking talk. And I still don't believe myself every time I say something. But the more you talk this talk, the more you will begin walking the walk. And if you don't, then that, again, is going to give you this feeling of out of alignment that I'm talking about. If you're saying, I don't want to eat these foods, I don't want to drink these drinks, I don't want to do that, and then you do it anyways, that's when you start to feel bad. And that's why I'm just like, it is what it is, and it's all good, right? Like, yes, like alcohol we know is not great for you. Like, okay, so what? So fucking what? People have been drinking it forever. Like, they're all right. I know plenty of people who are living to 89, drinking it all right? It's all about your mind, as it always is, and how you think about it. So again, if you're thinking something's bad, then you do it. This is going to bring on more feelings of this ickiness. Like, you might not even know what it is. You might just have like this subtle ickiness, which I've kind of had the last couple weeks. And it's like, ooh, what is that? And it's like, I know what it is. And sometimes I still just don't want to snap out of it. And okay. Like, maybe I'm not the podcast for you, because maybe you really want to know how to alchemize that. But I think how you alchemize that is just giving yourself a big old fucking hug, dropping your shoulders, dropping the fucking judgment. Like, we're all fucking human out here. Find out what works for you. I'm not going to be the best all the time, right? So I find myself comparing too, right? Because, like, whatever, like, 6 months ago or something, like, I was flying real fucking high. I'm not flying low now, y'all. So that's the thing. I'm not flying low at all. But it feels like kind of low just because life is lifing, right? I've been drinking more coffee than I was 6 months ago. Who fucking cares? Who cares? I know you don't care. So I don't even know why I'm talking. But I'm saying, this is the shit that I went through a phase like caring about. And if that's where you need to be, my friends, and you really need to cut out the alcohol, cut out the weed, cut out the Xanax, cut out whatever you need to cut out, cut that shit out. But all I know is when I eliminate something from my life, it's called the law of attraction. All I want to do is it. So as soon as I'm like, you probably shouldn't do that today. Like, be. This is your ugly side talking to you. And we just want to control you. And we think that, No. This world is fleeting. It's fucking fleeting. And I want you to do whatever lights up your heart. So if you want to fucking dance on a table, dance on a table. They might kick you out, but maybe that'll be an experience, a learning experience. So what do you want to do? Who do you want to be? All seriousness, there is discipline, there is shit you gotta do, right? But you gotta just be more than anything. You gotta be okay with where you're at, with what's going on. If you're really fucking sad, I'm really fucking sad. You know what? It's not gonna last forever. I know that when, like, I'm already feeling better just showing up here. So I can say, like, yeah, I didn't want that for the last couple weeks. And I really didn't. But had I pushed myself to do it, would I felt better? Maybe. Probably. I'm already feeling better talking to you. But it's fucking okay that I didn't. Nothing's going to happen when I didn't put out the podcast every 2 weeks like I said. So, except, again, some little feeling that I'm going to get. But we're to the point where we notice it. We give ourselves grace. We fucking love ourselves. And if you can't love yourself, it is A-okay. You know, I'm like doing this, but it's a practice, my friends. It's a practice. And if you haven't been practicing for very long, I've only been practicing for what? 6 years tops, maybe? Like truly, maybe not even. And that shit don't come naturally to me. Like, my brain's still fighting this shit. We got social media. We got other people talking in our ears. We got way too much information, even the good kind. Even the good kind. If you haven't mentioned this recently or heard me mention this recently, I've been even struggling with the good information because on my social media feed, like, it's nothing but goodness, like spirituality, like relationship advice, like this, that, like emotional health, spiritual health, physical health. Even that is so fucking annoying to me right now, but I can't get off of it. I can, but it's a trap. It's all a fucking trap because you're the only one that knows you. And if you don't know you, again, start listening. Start listening. I know me, but I'm still working on that confidence part where I'm like, oh yeah, I do know me. And I do trust me. The trust is really where I'm working at. Right? I trust myself to get back on my shit. I trust myself to find alignment in the smallest of moments. It's not about the big things. It's about your day-to-day. Can you just find a little gratitude in the morning? Jazzercise, like, that's been my alignment. If that's the baseline, like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna be all right. Like, it's great to be ambitious out here, but your ambition is your own. Your ambition is your own. So if you want to go live in the woods, not talk to anybody, I think that's super ambitious. I think that's super fucking cool. And I'm kind of right there with you. It's got to light you up. It's got to light you up, and it should be to service of others. So if you're an artist, like, you make people happy, right? You make people happy. They get to enjoy your art. If you are a delivery driver, you're serving somebody. If you're picking up garbage, you're serving somebody. If you're crunching numbers, you are serving somebody. You are serving somebody. How are you serving them? Are you filling them up? Are you adding or subtracting from somebody's life? I just felt better when I said that because I'm so fucking hard on myself and I'm literally adding to people's lives every day. Toot your own horn. I really fucking am. Like, I really fucking am. And that's like, I want to cry saying that because, like, why? Why are we so hard on ourselves? You can find alignment by enjoying a simple cup of coffee. A crappy cup of coffee, but a cool fucking mug. You can find it by taking some deep breaths. You can find it by phoning a friend. You can find it by enjoying what you're fucking eating. You can find it by enjoying whatever it is you're doing. Release resistance, my friends. I can't tell you how. I don't even know every goddamn day, but That's the practice. Listen to another good podcast. Turn on your favorite song after this. Turn on your favorite song. If you're feeling out of alignment, it's in the air. So beware that even when you are out of it, you are somehow still in it. Source is always here for you. Your God, your universe, whatever you want to call it. I've been so comfortable with God lately. If I make you feel icky, sorry, not sorry. But it's because I've reached this point where I'm like, oh, okay, it's not this man in the sky fucking judging us. It is us. It's the universal consciousness that's like, we know this is all bullshit. Like, we were designed to laugh, play, love, create life, literally. So, what do you want to create? I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. It feels good to create again with you. Thank you for being here. Check out my other episodes. Check me out on YouTube. Please give me a like or subscribe, actually. That would be even better if you can subscribe and we can grow together. As always, we are growing together. It's been real out here, my friends. Remember, it all begins within. So give yourself a big hug and take care out there. I love you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.